Hi everyone and welcome to another painting tutorial. So today I'm going to take you through how I paint ethereal blades using one of my Drukhari for this. Now over a chaos black undercoat I'm just going to do a couple of coats of INCUBI darkness just over the entirety of the blade. And after having given the INCUBI darkness a bit of time to dry, I'm now going to move on to KABALITE green, and as you can see it's quite watered down. Just using the side of my brush, I'm using a Raphael 8404 size 1 for this, and just going to gradually start highlighting the blade. Now you'll notice as well during the process of all of these highlights, I will have to go over them a few times. So yeah, patience is key with this, and just make sure that you give each coat a little bit of time to dry. So with the KABALITE green now done, I'm going to move on to SYBARITE green. And again, just really following over all of the KABALITE green and ensuring that we do leave a little bit of the KABALITE green visible. And as you can see, once again, the SYBARITE green quite watered down. Now, I would actually say with the SYBARITE green or each progressive highlight, really, you do need to be more and more patient. As you'll find that with each highlight, especially over the darker tone, it is quite transparent, so you'll definitely have to go over this a few times. And again, just using the side of my brush, as you can see, and just gradually working up from there. So now moving on to GAUSS Blaster green, I'm just going to follow over the SYBARITE green once more, again ensuring that I leave a little bit of that SYBARITE green visible. And as you can see, working the Gauss Blaster green into the recesses of the runes, and then I felt as though it was a little bit overwhelming there on the exterior of the runes, so I've just wiped away some of the paint. And as you can see, also just focusing on some edge highlighting, and of course when doing the center of the blade, just make sure that you have very little paint on the brush and get a really good angle. I should also mention it's a good idea to use something just to hold your miniatures in place. I tend to use champagne bottle corks and a little bit of blue tack at the top as well, just to hold my miniatures in place. However, there are plenty of other methods in which you can do this. And now just using Gauss Blaster Green once again, I'm just going to begin doing some fine, sharp lines across the blade. And as you can see as well, just very much using the very tip of my brush. And this is a step that you definitely really do want to take your time with, and don't expect to get it right the first time. I mean, it took me a long time to start getting lines as straight as this. But just be patient with it, and you will find that you improve. And now I'm just going to do some final edge highlights with Dead White by Vallejo. However, any white acrylic will do just fine. And as an absolute final touch, just to bring out the detail of the runes a little bit more, I'm going to use some dead white and Lamian medium. And we're looking at a 50-50 mix of this and just applying that through the center of the runes. And allowing it to overlap a little bit onto the blade is absolutely fine. Just make sure you don't apply too much so that it doesn't bleed over the entire blade. And here are some photos of the completed miniature, so I hope you found this tutorial useful today. Please like, share and subscribe, leave a comment below of something that you might like to see me do in the future, and I will see you again in the next one.